And I'd like to say that it doesn't matter what country you're from or what background you have, education is a really important human right.
Support your teachers.
Support the...
Yeah man, come on, let's support the strike. More fight the government, you know, support the SOAS.
I'd urge you to support the strike on Wednesday the 30th. Stand with your lecturers, stand on the picket lines and cheer them on.
Just what I was. Hit the road.
Millions of people in the public sector right throughout the country. It's important that they get decent terms and conditions for the work they're doing, and that when the government says we need to make cuts right the way across British society to all sorts of public services, that it isn't ordinary people bearing the brunt of it. So on the day, what we're asking is that first, don't come in, take the day off, stay at home, do your work there, don't cross the picket lines, don't come into the SOAS buildings. If you can, try and get in the demonstration. It's 11 o'clock, assembling outside the University of London Union in Mallet Street.
Wanna know? Gotta walk on my moccasin.
We are fighting for against actually the government and employers to trying to introduce a worse pension scheme on us.
Wanna know if it's paid.
The government that we have, the coalition government, wants to change the conditions of their pensions. They want people to pay an awful lot more money into the pension scheme, and at the same time get less money out on the other side of the scheme when they actually want to get a pension. So really it's an attack on people's working conditions, on how much they get paid, on what they signed up to when they took on the jobs.
But it's not about only pension scheme. As you may know, that we've been fighting for better education from last year, and we were against the government attempts to introduce higher tuition fees and etc., make the higher education more sort of privilege rather than right. So that we are against that, and we are joining all other public sector.
Cut education funding, which means that our universities basically receive no money anymore from the government to teach, which means that the fees have increased a lot, both for UK students but also for international students, and it means that lots of the subjects that SOAS teaches run the risk of not being taught anymore because they're not financially viable.
Even if you don't feel as though you care about politics, I'd urge you just think about it this way. I mean, your lecturers are going to be going on strike. They're going to be quite worried about it because they're going to say, okay, well, look, I feel like my responsibilities to my students and such. Do them a favour and help encourage them to say, you know what, for you, take the day off, we'll work as well. Make sure you do work. You don't have to work here at the library, you can work at home. You've got plenty of documents up on JSTOR and online and such, maybe check those out, take the day to do that. But allow your lecturer to actually put their foot down, your teacher put their foot down and say, you know what, I think I'm worth more than the state thinks I'm worth.
On the happy ending, Q&A.
So I tell you, loudly and clearly, support the strikes, support your staff. Most importantly, support your fellow students and don't cross the picket line.
Yes, to support the SOAS,
we're going to be there on Wednesday to support our lecturers in their fight for fair pensions and fair pay.
Please support the staff, support your lecturers, and help them get what they deserve, which is a fair pension system.
先生たちを助けてください。ピケットラインを渡らないでください。I'll see you guys at SOAS.
Biggest strike of our generation. I think you guys should come out. I think you guys should come and support your teachers because they're going to be out there in the picket line fighting for their pensions and support the teachers that you hopefully built a relationship with over the past 2-3 months.
of des opinions. And I'm from Singapore, and I would like you to support the strike.
Tieni i tuoi insegnanti non attraversare il picket.
선생님들은 도와주세요. 그리고 학생들에게 따라주세요. 피켓 라인을 넘지 말아주시고 거기서 뵙시다.
أؤيد الإضراب خاصة يؤيد حقوق الموظفين ورواتبهم التقاعدية وأطلب من الطلاب تعيد إضرابنا هذا لأن مستقبل الطلاب ومستقبل الأساتذة واحد.
Take a stand, because if you don't, you stand for nothing.